there was a minister who was supposed to give that part of the presbytery but could not make it. So I will give you the charge, David. And it won't be a sermon. Although I would love to charge you with a sermon. I'll take it from the text, and again, Matthew 8. Now when Jesus saw a crowd around him, he gave orders to depart on the other side of the sea. Then a scribe came and said to him, "Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go." Jesus said to him, "The foxes have holes, the birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head." David, Jesus calls you. He calls this church, he calls us all as disciples. But there are those who lead, and pastors, ministers, ruling elders lead God's people. Jesus is about to get into a boat, and when he sees the crowd, it's rather interesting. Before the Sermon on the Mount, the end of chapter 4, there's this humongous crowd following Jesus from all over Judea and Galilee and other places, Decapolis, this large crowd. He comes off the mountain after preaching a sermon, and there's this large crowd following him into Capernaum. Now this large crowd is here, and when he sees the large crowd, verse 18, and when Jesus saw the crowd around him, he gave orders to depart to the other side of the sea. And he wasn't trying to escape this large crowd. What he was going to do is winnow it. He was going to see, well, who's really serious about getting into the boat? And it's interesting how Matthew will put it later. Jesus enters the boat and then the disciples follow. Who is going to come with me?